Wow. Oh, wait a minute. What's happening with our sounds? Nothing?
I'm waiting.
Do our sounds not work at all?
I mean, it's
Oh,
not
boy.
a machine.
Because you know why? They're down. Let's go. Yes, here we are.
Thank you for sorting that out. I don't know what we would have done.
For fuck's sakes with Dr. Cari. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Salute, Undertone. Hey, we're back. How are you?
You know what? It's been a weird couple of weeks, but I'm here for it. Let's do this.
Okay. What's going on?
I've been excited about the Dank dads doing all sorts of crazy shit.
We
That's
are
for sure.
We are King of the Cage. They hired us some security for King of the Cage.
I still don't quite understand why this needs security.
Listen, I
but
was showing this man candy off, and they had to hold the ladies back.
Oh,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what
Hold
it
it.
is.
Groupies.
We had groupies.
Yeah.
It was all of my male friends, but
Yeah, it was just us. We look pretty gay, but
Just
it's
to be
okay.
honest.
We're fine with that.
Hey, fangirling can be done by everybody. That is an all-comers situation.
I see you did a live this week.
I did a recording with Dr. Erica
That's right, I was
Kesselman.
recording.
Yep. She is the girlfriend's guy now. And that was super fun to actually make that happen. And I think it was less than 90 seconds before we mentioned herpes and gonorrhea. So,
Herpes
we just
and
dove right in.
gonorrhea. Is my phone?
I think that's your phone.
Yeah,
That's
just
your
swipe
alarm.
it down.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Or just break it.
Yeah, herpes and gonorrhea. I don't know. I watched the first 5 minutes of that, and I was like, that sounds terrible for that poor guy that
You think
willing to lie about his situation when he should just been straightforward and asked for some proper help.
in his mouth?
Oh.
He thought he just wanted penicillin because he had strep.
In his
Apparently,
mouth.
it's not the case.
Well, that's the thing is people don't understand that different bugs need to be treated in different ways. So if you come in and just say, oh, I have strep throat, and that's not what it is, then you might be getting treated for the wrong thing. So then you end up, and that was actually one of the things that Dr. Erica talked about actually was this poor teenager who called in and told her primary that she had burning when she peed and wasn't actually seen or tested. And so then she got something for a urinary tract infection. And then that didn't work for a few days and things were getting worse. And so she called back and said, oh, this isn't working. And now I have discharge and I think I have a yeast infection. And the physician was like, oh, well, let's get you something for yeast then, because that can happen after you take antibiotics. And then things got worse. So now we're talking like day 8 or 9 after this poor thing has been suffering. And it turns out she has vaginal herpes. And that is not what she was getting treated for. I know. I felt so bad because, like, if you get on the viral medication, then it can, like, diminish how bad things are and how bad things are going to be for you. And here she is taking all the wrong things. So,
Do you think that herpes ever find a cure for herpes?
no. Well, maybe, but viruses are really tough because just like we've seen with COVID, they morph so fast. They don't have DNA. And so DNA is hard to change. It's really like slow morphing. It takes a long time for Darwin to kick in and for things to change. But viruses, dude, they can stop and pivot on a dime, like March Madness style.
Shit.
Yeah. And so you send something in there to target them, and then they're over there, and they're over there. It's like your security guards for all your fan men.
That's right.
That's happening.
Talk about it.
Yeah. So yeah, that can be really tough. The viruses, they can morph and shift so quickly. You know how you've had, like, you think you're coming down with a little something and you're not quite sure what's happening, and then your kid breaks out into like all sorts of nastiness and just snot and coughing and crapping and doing all the things, and you're taking care of the kid and they get over it in like 38 hours and they're back out there doing their thing, and then you're on death's doorstep for 2 weeks. Well, it's because they took some simple little tiny virus that you've had before, and your immune system is like, pew, 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 I've got this. And then your kid brings in something completely and utterly changed, big, nasty costume change, and your immune system is like, we don't have anything for that. We're starting from the beginning.
Oh, man.
Yeah, super
Kids
nasty.
will trick you off, bro.
Oh,
Kids,
yes.
babies will trick, I know for a fact. When you see a snotty nose on a baby, you be like, oh, I'm next.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably next on this ride.
The fun thing is, like, you see him as a patient and you're like, oh, so cute. How cute are you? And then they're like, and you're like, I've got 72 hours until
need that microphone.
I have Ebola.
You just got that microphone. Okay. All right. Listen, today we're talking modern medicine. Talking a little modern medicine. We're talking
health insurances versus versus doctors.
pharmacology, correct? And health
Needed some
insurance.
drugs. Yeah.
And we're going to
Maybe.
talk some transgender sports because we can't wait. Me and Jeffrey cannot wait.
Oh my
You
God.
don't stand a chance today, lady.
This is an ambush,
It is.
telling you.
Because I got a feeling you're going to make up some genders that don't exist. Binary, black, singleness. You know you just make up shit sometimes.
Dude, you're just O's and ones and colors, and what's wrong with you?
No, I'm just saying you just there's several genders in the world, and you could be binary, non-binary, slipknot binary. I don't know any of these things that you just make up because I don't believe it.
You don't have to believe it. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to be it. You just have to be okay with it.
Can't be whatever the fuck you want to be. I don't want to curse, but I just feel that way.
For fuck's sake, you can absolutely
all right,
curse. Where do you
cool.
think you are right now?
I'm just saying they told me that I had to calm it down.
Hmm.
These are your people that were telling me this shit.
Oh, my people.
Your team, yes, they were like, "Hey, calm the cursing
Yeah,
down," didn't they?
That's
Oh.
factual.
did.
There was a text message
There
somewhere.
was. It went out on the group chat. Hey, calm your cursing
Because
down.
it made emphasis to the for fuck's sake of Cari.
That's what I thought we could do in here. But any hoot, listen, let's get into modern medicine. I'm very curious to know, at this point as a doctor, do you see cures for cancer? Do you see cures for Alzheimer's? Do you see cures for Parkinson's? Do you see any of this on the rise? I've heard years ago from a doctor. He was a MD and an ND. And he was talking about stem cells, duck embryos, and all this kind of stuff to
What's
heal.
an ND?
Natural doctor is what he called himself.
Oh, a DO?
Well, shit, I don't know. This is what the man told me, and I just repeated it. Maybe I'm wrong as hell. I
Was
don't
he
know.
a naked doctor?
You would like that, you little weirdo.
Don't wah me, naked doctor?
Anywho,
Everybody likes that.
I'm trying to figure out, do you ever see any cures for this in the future, for anything of that sort? Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, MS, what is it?
Well, I had a lot more hope until just recently when all of the research and development in medicine is getting gutted and torched and burned to the ground. But
Why?
there's a lot of, because all the money is going away. All the federal money is going away. Doge. Don't make
Oh.
me explain this to you.
Okay.
So
You
I
ain't
still
say it
think
like
there's
that.
a ton of really good science and scientists, and we might just have a hold on what America's doing, frankly. And we've somewhat been behind the curve for a long time, for better, for worse. I think the neurology stuff is going to go kind of bonkers with a lot of the new genetic stuff that is being done with research, with viruses that we are encoding to go into a system and change basically the chromosomal makeup of cells even before babies are born. Like, it's bananas what's happening right now. The technology and advancement right now is really, really high and strong. But I do have to say, there's super basic stuff that we have not figured out yet. And it's so frustrating. Like the viral stuff. Like, why can't we corral and crush tiny things that don't even have DNA or nervous systems? Like, why can't we do that? Probably because it precludes us by, like, hundreds of millions of years. But the antiviral stuff is really tough. Asthma and allergies are getting so much worse. More people have asthma. More people are dying of asthma, and we cannot seem to wrap our hands around that for some reason. So there's something environmentally fucked up that we're doing. But I think the neurological stuff, I think I have really high expectations and hopes for that because of the technology. That being said, I think it's really important that we stay the course on doing stem cell treatment, because stem cells are these awesome little creatures that they don't know what they're supposed to be when they grow up. They have all of the potential in the world. They just have, like, the basic ideas of everything, and then they can become whatever the hell you tell them to be, and you can give them little flags like on the runway. We need you to be over here. We need you to be over here.
Well, I have this guy that I work with that he has something, I don't even know what it's called, but he has a nerve that goes down his leg, and he has a battery input in him that he can shock his nerve to kind of make his back not, what, I don't know what it does, but he has a full, like, he feels storms coming in and all this stuff because of there's a wire somewhere that's connected to his nerve that will shock him on regular, and he can turn it up and he'll start like twitching out a little bit, or he feels it. I could be exaggerating a little bit, but it's wild. There is a full on.
I hope he don't watch this podcast. You just totally made a fucking. What you done?
No,
Twitch,
he made a joke about it. That's where I'm getting this from.
That little twitch you just did.
I am pulling what he showed me.
Okay.
Literally.
I'm asking shit.
But he has a battery implemented in his back somewhere, and it's connected to a nerve. So this modern medicine, the fact that we can't kill something that's viral or get rid of it or whatever with how small it is, but we can input something into somebody's nerve to make it act right. It blows my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how much money is involved in it too, though. Like why we can't get past certain thresholds because people's pockets are affected.
Well, let me ask you this: people are going to other countries as well.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to Turkey, getting hair plants, getting full body scans for cancer.
Well, I think a lot of that too is they're coming over with American cash.
Correct.
That's going to help.
And it's not that expensive over there either.
Well, it's because you are coming with American dollars.
You've already looked into this. You have done your research. And why haven't I gotten a postcard from Turkey?
I'm going to get my hair back. That's first and foremost. I have beautiful hair.
Sight to see.
I have beautiful hair. It will be sight to see.
Is anyone excited?
What kind of hairline are you going to pick?
It will be the return of Jesus.
Are you going to go like what you naturally are?
Yeah, motherfucker. Don't try that. Yes.
I don't
natural
know.
hair.
I've only seen you that way. I have no idea what your hairline is.
Son of a bitch.
I have no idea what your hairline is.
It's nice.
Just as long as you leave my dildo space.
So
that's
what?
All I'm asking for is.
You would not smack me in the head for nothing.
I didn't. I didn't even touch it that time.
All right.
That time.
I'm just simply saying, what do you think about that? What do you think about people traveling to Mexico to get stem cell as well? Like, I know a guy a fighter who went over there to get his knee repaired.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he hasn't hurt in 3 years, and he can jog again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sick of my fucking left knee. I'm sick of it. I want to be able to be fully functional. My shoulder's bad also. So what do you think about people leaving America and going to other countries and getting treatments?
I think if you do your research and things are well thought out, I am all for it. I mean, we do not have the market. Western medicine does not have the market on intelligence and know-how.
What does it say about the doctors in this country then, if that's the freaking case then? Does it seem greedy to you? Like you can go over here and get fixed over here, but in America, we got to run around over here. I have an insurance company through the county, what's it called? Maxipro. This is the worst insurance delivery company of all times. And you have to call them 100 times. And it's like, you motherfuckers know what we need. I've called you 10 times and it's still the same shit. And now people have to get on a plane and leave the country to get proper health care.
Well, because it ends up costing them less in the long run, and they know what they're going to get, and they don't have to fight with their insurance company. Sometimes that's worth the cash, honestly. And then especially if you're doing something where you need rehab afterwards, or you need to stick around for 2 or 3 weeks after you've had a procedure or surgery or put your hair in your head or whatever you're doing, and you can stay there in like all-inclusive, super posh
resorts
5-star hotels
for $800.
Right. You can't do that here.
All like, food included.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why would you not? That's like vacation with, your little kerchief on your head. I would go for that any day. And then drag that out, like go over a week early, play around, sightsee, all the things, get your plugs, hunker down, fly home. Hell yeah. For less than it would have taken you to pay for it here. I don't see, like, that means our system is doing something.
Would you say the care is as good of quality?
I guarantee it.
I'm sure it is, but I'm just curious.
As long as you do your homework.
I gotcha. Yeah,
right?
You gotta do a little bit of investigation. You can't just pull up to Tijuana looking for a new kidney.
No, I had a friend of mine.
I mean, is that a donkey kidney? Or...
No, that's
as long as that bitch works, I will pee. I'll pee any way I can get it.
And there's also, that is the other side of it. Like, Is it going to work without too much hassle? I don't care where it came from.
I personally think that we have a very greedy system in this country, man.
It is all predicated on money. Every last bit of it. If you are not hustling to go by the rules that Medicare rolls out, then you can't make it work. And that has just been coming on stronger and stronger and more in depth. And that is why physicians and patients are all frustrated.
Well, check this out.
Thank you for calling Premium Health Insurance, where we decide what's right for you. Is there a reason I can't get my medications this month? Have you tried asking your doctor what you need? Where do you think the prescription came from? Do you practice medicine? No, sir, I do not practice medicine, but you can't have this medication. What should I do then? I suggest you ask your doctor what you need. What do you think I'm doing? He says I need it. You're the one that says I don't. I understand that, but you can't have it. So you basically decide what I can and cannot have. No, we just decide what we will and will not pay for. So I pay you every month for you to decide what I can and cannot have based on what my doctor thinks that I should have. Basically. And if you don't think I need it, you just refuse to pay for it? Well, you could always pay the $976 monthly fees out of pocket if you want. Okay, so you do practice medicine. Yeah, but we're not allowed to say that legally.
That is so the truth. Like pre-authorizations, and then you show up at the pharmacy and they decided that they only wanted to pay for 10% of it, even though you've met your $1,000 deductible. And like there's no transparency to it. It's so frustrating.
And the average citizen, it's so hard for them to dissect.
It is.
Like, and they can only rely on the person that they're calling on the phone.
Yeah, true. But first of all, you got to get to that person.
There's you can reach them.
There's a whole system.
You got to call them at 7 a.m. on, Central Standard Times. Make sure you are on hold for 4 hours.
And just try to get to a service person.
Yeah, or
just answer
spend
your phone
months
call.
Finding the right prescription for you, only to find your insurance no longer covers it 6 months later. So like, you might be on a prescription covered perfectly good. 6 months from now, the insurance is like, no, we're not carrying this one anymore, and you got to go through all the hoops again.
But first, to get to a customer service representative.
Good luck finding your way through that tree.
Even if get your even call a CVS pharmacy, they make it so damn hard. It's just weird.
I just go in person. Every pharmacy I've ever been at, they know my face. I mean, my face is weird, but they know my face. Like as soon as I roll up there, it's like she's either got a prescription, got a problem, or we need to get her a prescription. They just know, because I'm like, that's why I always do it in a grocery store, because then if there's anything, if anything is coming up, anything afoot, I will just go by the pharmacy and be like, what you got? What am I waiting for? What has been approved? What has not? What is going on? And then I go pick up my salad stuff and some candy and I leave.
As a doctor, do you recommend us to go to a CVS or Walgreens or grocery stores? Because Rick's told me to go to a grocery store as well.
Rick, actually, he told me when I had to leave my other grocery store one to go to another grocery store one. And I said, amen, because I mean, nothing against Walgreens and like the ones that are just purely pharmacy, essentially, where I have no business other than that. Like, I want to have a reason to be there. Like, I want to go to the pharmacy and pick up a bottle of wine and some cans of tuna. Like, I don't want this to be a failed thing, because how many times do you show up and your shit's not ready?
Yeah.
Or they haven't gotten it, or the refill
We've gotten lucky of actually going to the hospital itself, the renowned pharmacy.
I've heard good
24
things.
hours a day. So
really?
And they tend to have the medication in stock more often than other places, Rayleigh's, CVS, and stuff like that. So that's worked out for us, at least for some of our.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, so we used to have that Walgreens that was up on I-80 that was 24/7. And that was a godsend, being in the emergency department here for 2 decades. Like, I swear, I will actually tell you, so funny. So I'd been working here for, I don't even know how many years, probably 12, 15 years at that point. And of course, lots of people had been taking my prescriptions that I had written to the Walgreens on I-80 because it was 24/7 and I worked funky hours. And so I finally had to go one night at like 2:00 in the morning, and I roll up and the pharmacist was kind of crunchy and cranky with me. And he's like, yeah, put your insurance card and your ID and and I sent it over like I was at the bank. And he looks at it and he's like, wait, I don't understand. And I was like, what? And he's like, are you Dr. Krogan? I was like, yeah, I'm Dr. Krogan. And like, I have some things going on. Could you fill my prescription? He's like, oh my God, it's so good to meet you. It was like a celebrity sighting.
And
I was like,
security. You needed some security, girlfriend.
I was luckily in my car, so I no longer needed security.
Well, at that Walgreens on I-80, you got to fight through crackheads and all that to get to that. It's
right?
rough. It's a rough Walgreens.
It is rough.
Not the greatest Walgreens.
How the hell do you know?
I mean, I passed by it. It's not great. It's one of the only 24 hours Walgreens too.
Okay. Yeah, when I moved here, there were 3 of them, and then there were 2 of them, and then that was the only one for like 20 years was that Walgreens. And I just heard recently that they are not open overnight. Which
Interesting.
I don't blame them, but that's why Renown open 24/7. I think. Like, I don't think that's a coincidence. Right?
Do you see the shit getting better? Do you see it ever getting better? And listen, you go to a lot of conferences. Do we have any comments as well, Jeffrey? Let me know.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, you're good.
I just want to know, you guys go to a lot of conferences. What the fuck do you talk about other than making medicine better for people? What do you talk about at those conferences? Because it seems like you guys all come together and it's still the same shit. Like, there's nothing that changes.
There's a lot of update in research, information, protocols. You can go and collaborate with other people so that you meet other colleagues and coworkers who are doing stuff that's within your realm. And so there are a lot of updates, but I do think a lot of it is, why is everything going to hell? Like, how do we circumvent the system that is working against everybody, patients, providers, everybody?
How discouraging is it amongst all the doctors in your field that they just don't feel good about practicing medicine because it doesn't get better?
I feel like almost anyone who's been practicing for more than 50 years or 15 years is so burnt out. It's hard.
Why is it okay that an insurance company tells me as a physician, right? So I went to school for 10 plus years. I have all this medical knowledge and background. I've practiced for over 5. Why is it okay that an insurance company tells me as your provider what test I can order, what medication I can prescribe? It's not. It's not okay, but that's what they do. They say, I'm sorry, I don't care that you want to give this person this. These are the only things that we'll cover. They do that after you pay them a ton of money for a premium, which is just insane to me. Like, it is insane. We pay all this money for insurance, and then they dictate to doctors who are intelligent people trying to actually help humans. They dictate what we can do. And then the patient's caught in the middle. The provider kind of is as well, because the patient feels like, I paid for this insurance, I should get this care. The doctor's saying, well, this is the care I think that you should get. But the insurance company says, sorry. If they want that, they're going to have to pay for it out of pocket. So then ultimately the patient's upset. They should be. They're the paying customer. They get mad at the doctor, but there's not a lot the doctor can do because we're telling you what we think is best for you. But if your insurance company won't pay for it, there's not a lot we can do other than give you the education and tell you that's what we think is best for you. So it's an infuriating circle that I deal with all the time with my patients, right? Like, I want them to have lab work or I want them to have a medication, and then they get this huge bill and they're very upset. So that also infuriates me about healthcare in this country.
100%.
No,
and it's just getting worse and worse. Okay,
Nancy says medicine is no longer sexy.
Oh, there's very little sexy about it, except the people who practice it, girl.
Shout out to Nancy. We love you, girl.
We gonna always look good.
My Latino sister.
Nothing has changed about that, but I feel like it's like when you're at a restaurant and your food comes out and is not as was expected, and you're bitching at the server. The server did not cook your food. So like, there's some kind of like, there's this huge disconnect and miscommunication that's happening, but it's on like life and limb. It's to a much greater degree. And so the patient and the physician or provider are both totally screwed, right? And the people who are intervening in this, they're not even in the room. They're like
hiding.
9 to 4, half day golfing, off on weekends and holidays. Like, they don't give a shit.
Throwing their rocks and hiding their hands.
Seriously, it is a shame.
No.
It is a shame that we have let it get this far.
Can you give us that scale of how you guys get paid through insurance companies? Because I thought that was super wild.
Oh my God. So I just finished paying off my shoulder surgery. So this is prescient. Like, I had my shoulder surgery about 2.5 months ago. And I would have to say all in between the anesthesiologist, the hospital, and the surgeon, it was probably like a $12,000 job. That seems reasonable to me. Like, yeah, I got it. Between my insurance and their contract with the hospital and with the providers, that gets dumped like by 60%. No one is getting more than 40% of what they asked for. And then they take into account that I've given them $5 gajillion in insurance premiums. And so they ask me for like $1,800 of that.
How long did the surgery take in time?
I think an hour and a half.
Okay.
About an hour and a half. So I'd say like 20 minutes for the anesthesiologist to do my nerve block and kind of make me CP. And then going in, knocking my ass out, the surgeon putting the ports in, doing her thing. She's amazing. Hillary Malcarney, shout out.
Shout out to Hillary, dog.
Mwah. She's done my dad, she's done my mom, she's done my friend, she's done my ex-husband, she's done me. Thank you. Okay. And Dr. Krista. So there's a HIPAA violation. So
I have nothing to do with that.
She is seeing new patients. Now that we're on this topic, she is seeing new patients.
Shout
on
out her banner down the bottom.
Yeah, check out the banner at the bottom for her telehealth.
Check that out.
That's right. You can
it's
come
beautiful.
talk to me.
Now taking new patients.
I am with no insurance. We're just cutting that shit
and no
out.
HIPAA violations. Don't worry.
I will keep your stuff.
I have nothing to do with it. I am not involved.
I am a vault. You don't even have to tell.
So how much does the anesthesiologist get paid out of that situation? How much does the doctor get paid out of that situation?
I think I ended up paying the anesthesiologist about $500, which is not even close.
For 20 minutes. For 20 minutes of his time, 500.
Her. Oh, damn. You did not just do that in front of me.
Assume the doctor's a male.
You know, I got all sorts of problems with that, and we will talk about that
We've
later.
already discussed this, sir.
Oh my God, Nesbitt.
Whose podcast are you really on?
You got to come clean. Yes. Hard wah.
I'm sorry.
She took about 20 minutes to do my nerve block, but then she also looked over essentially my corpse to bring me back to life for a good hour and a half. So $500, that seems pretty cheap.
Nancy's saying also the surgery center and hospital gets a cut as well. So they're getting taken
out of $17,000. We talking out of $17,000.
I would say, I don't know how much the insurance paid her because, you know, their contract is their contract. I don't have that. When you get that EOB that you don't know how to look at, eligibility of benefits, that weird thing that you look at and it says, it is not a bill on the top. And then it has all these numbers and you just throw it in the trash because it's not a bill. That's what I'm talking about. So in that, it will tell you how much the provider, whether it's the hospital, the pharmacy, the physician, the whoever is asking for. They're saying, hey, you owe me $2,000 for this service. And then underneath it, it will tell you what the insurance has paid for that. And then under that, it will tell you how much you as the patient owe. That's a lot to go through. It's a lot of numbers. It don't make no sense because it doesn't add up to 0 or 100. But like, yeah, the anesthesiologist needs to make more than $500 for essentially putting me to death and bringing me back out 90 minutes later. But I don't know what the insurance paid her. It surely was not what she was owed.
How long does it take for the insurance to pay out to the doctors? Like once they submit that?
Typically, it's minimum of 90 days.
Damn.
What?
Yeah.
So you have to have a revolving door of
you damn right. You damn right.
Yeah, wait 90 days for your little portion from that insurance. That's a lot.
And that's in a very smooth situation. If there is anything about like, we're going to deny this claim or this isn't part of our formulary or anything like that, it's longer. They can take up to 6 months to even answer you.
And you don't even know whose ass to whoop when you're trying to go look for your money.
Ain't no ass to whoop. Ain't nobody answer the phone.
My God.
So then is it a little bit easier to work for like a company in the hospital to kind of get that money versus being like a general practitioner at your own office?
Yeah, how does that work? Do they just cut you a check? Are you an employee?
Does the hospital take care of that and give you that and then?
That's interesting because I've never worked for a hospital directly. So
even when you worked in the ER, you didn't work for the hospital?
No, our group owned ourselves. And so we basically had a company that we owned. So we were employees of each other, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Just contracted through the hospital.
Yeah, and then the group contracts with the hospital.
Why would the hospital make that decision versus hiring their own doctors?
I think because until recently, the emergency department is a losing battle. Like trauma makes no money. Nancy, tell me I'm wrong. Trauma makes no money. The emergency department doesn't typically make money. Like,
is Nancy a trauma nurse?
She is. She's part of the trauma team.
Jesus.
Don't end up seeing her on anything but a personal and friendly basis.
You need her on the show is what you need.
We've talked about that. I'm going to have that chick on here. She's my bestie. She's my Fifi.
All right.
Yeah. So lots of providers actually contract with the hospital. They're not paid by the hospital. But what happens
she says
is,
no money.
Right.
Period.
No money.
Saving that, and that's like critical care too. That's nuts.
Right. Like if you end up on the trauma team, you were not expecting that shit. You probably didn't have health insurance, car insurance, pedestrian insurance, home insurance. You didn't have any of that. You thought you were all good. And now your shit's broken and it's going to be $280,000 by the time you leave in a wheelchair in 2 days. Like, so, it's bonkers.
You know, this is kind of maybe a little bit of a sidebar, but they just got that thing going where medical bills don't go on your collections anymore. So what's going to make people, they're going to sue you on a civil level to get their money back, which might be faster than collections, to be honest.
And my understanding, very loosely, I cannot swear to this, but my understanding is that
I'm not showing up.
People are screwed.
Right? If you get so far as to declare bankruptcy, supposedly medical bills don't get erased from that. That is a mess. Right?
That is a mess. So I've always heard, like, at least for Renown, if you have a bill with Renown, if you just call them and be like, hey, all I got is $20 a month, and you just make that $20 payment forever. $20, so even what if your bill is $280,000 and you just be like, I just got $20 a month. I'm sorry. You just pay that forever.
You know what they're going to say? Thank you, Jeffrey, for calling us. We would love to work with you. We will now send you a bill for $20 because you actually got on the phone.
Oh my God. There you go. There's a trick, people.
Oh.
And it's not going to go to your collections and they will stop calling you.
At one point in the last 20 years,
just pay $20 forever.
We were getting like information from our billing company that shows us like basically Medicare pays this, like per dollar that we charge, Medicare gives us this back. This is a reimbursement versus other insurances. And so Medicare is the 1.0. Like if you bill for this dollar, you're going to get $1. And then other insurances are anywhere between like 1.3 to 0.6. Like it just goes all over the place. And cash pay, meaning I don't have any insurance at all. Right. A, because I'm PO, or B, because I'm rich. Those are the two entities. An emergency bill, $13.
My wife says rock is a good example of that.
Of what?
You'll have to clarify.
Yes. So $13 on the dollar, or 13 cents on the dollar, that's I would rather not know. I would tell people, they're like, I have insurance. I'm like, please don't tell me. I don't care. I don't care if you have insurance. I don't want to know because I just want you and me to do our thing. And unless I need to ask you specifically about insurance, I don't want to know whether you're insured or not. And the ER is actually set up so that you don't
aren't
have
you
to do that.
No, I don't want to say the word tricking them, but they're going to have a fucking crazy bill if they didn't disclose something to you and you just start doing all this stuff.
In your medical career, after you get done with school, do they say, you just now become a part of the Illuminati?
Sadly.
Do they take you in a room?
Thank you for graduating. We have.
Do they take you in a room and just say, yeah, listen, this is it?
That discussion was not had.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's why, like,
people get mad at you guys. You know that.
All the time. And I think it's so funny because it's on a bunch of different things. Like, you will do this because I'm insured. I'm like, A, I don't know you're insured. And B, you can't bully me into doing shit because you have an insurance card. But I will tell you a funny story, Jeffrey, about that. So patients will say, like, I need this to be cheap because I don't have insurance, or I'm between insurances. And so please, like, you know, and I get it. That's fine. I had this dude come in for a rectal foreign body I didn't say that.
Why is the story for me? Hold on. First of all,
Okay. I will circle
She knows
back.
you like your butt played.
I got a story for you.
She knows you like
I
your
got a
butt
story
played
for
with.
you.
I'm
So this
sorry.
guy came in with something in his butt. Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
And he said specifically, well, no, I asked him, how long has it been up there? And he said 3 days.
What? Wait a minute. Wait, start over.
Comfortability.
What has been up his butt?
A foreign body, sir. It was a piece of fruit.
Fermenting. At this
So,
point.
What?
yes, he had a piece of fruit in his behind, and he had waited for 3 days because he thought it will dry out and then I will be able to poop it out.
It wouldn't it just slide out?
Second of all, he
anyways?
definitely
Like, I
wasn't
feel like-
polyamorous because the second partner would have came along and helped him
Also-
pull that out of his butt. Everybody
Also,
knows that.
what man doesn't poop for 3 days?
Jesus Christ.
That's a question I want to know.
You think that's why he ended up in the emergency department?
Because he didn't poop for
Because
3
he
days?
didn't poop for
This
3
is
days.
such a strange story.
It's
Go
not
ahead.
that
So
strange.
Rock, she means Rock will take $5 a month for your broken
Okay.
ankle.
Oh yes, yeah. I think most large businesses, like, they're all about
That's the key.
They just want money coming in.
just
huh?
yes, pay
But back
something.
to the fruit in
Yeah.
the butt.
Back to the fruit in the butt. So he said, I need you to be able to take this out in the emergency department because I don't have any insurance right now and I cannot like afford anything else. And I was like,
Why are you doing weird shit like this then, buddy?
I mean, because it was fun and he had a good time and, you know, Mazel Tov, have all like
Was
right
it a
on.
banana? Was it a banana?
It
What
was
was
not
it?
a banana.
What other kind of fruit can you get in your
It's got to
butt?
be something harder, like apple.
Yes.
Hmm.
And the
'Cause it keeps-
surgeon that I ended
It's
up
not gonna.
having
It's
to
not gonna
call,
smush.
right? He didn't believe that I was up there trying to get this out.
And we're talking a slice.
You in his butt?
no.
Oh,
You
he
in
had
his
the
butt?
whole apple.
Man, please.
Okay, no wonder he
How the
couldn't.
hell you get a whole
No
apple
wonder he
in your
couldn't poop
ass?
it out.
No,
No wonder.
sir.
No wonder.
He said he thought it would dry out, and I was like,
The
"Do
whole
you
apple.
not know what your colon is for? It
Right.
stores water and poop. Like that's actually what's in your colon. And so
Oh
your
my
apple has
God.
just been sitting in sewage, absorbing it, and now it's half again as big as when you
It's
put it
time
up
for you
there.
to shout out your Uber Lube. First of all,
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen,
Uber Lube!
Uber Lube. We are official sponsors of Uber Lube right over here. We recommend that for his apple in his butt. He should have tried that.
Let's do that in some kink.com because everything should be attached to a human or a leash. You do not put things up there that are not attached to things.
Nancy says always attach a string. You got to have a string to that apple.
I don't care if it's twine, dental floss, a
What?
dog leash,
Is
like
there a real method behind this?
leash your toys. Especially if it's going up the poop chute, because there's no end to that. Okay, the other end is you don't. That's the other end.
Put a
If-
leash onto your toys. Huh?
Put a leash
So
on
you
your
don't
toys.
lose it.
Right. So he thought maybe
if you could put a
maybe
whole
if I got
apple
the
up your
stem,
ass.
he thought if I got the stem, I'd just be able to pull it out.
Oh,
And I
Yeah.
basically was
Stem
like,
just broke
here,
right off.
here's your stem. And he's like,
How big-
oh.
How big was that apple?
I mean, I don't know how big it was when it went up there, but it was a proper like gala or
Are we
honey
talking
crisp.
Granny Smith? Are we talking?
Yeah, what are we talking
No,
about?
it was red and
I
yellow.
don't even know the different sizes
So I
of
think it
apples.
was like a gala or like a honey crisp.
Just show me what size you thought that was. Show it to the camera.
Damn.
Up your butthole.
Like a normal
Up
size
your
apple.
butthole.
Yeah.
Man, I'm cool.
And I'm so fine with that as long as you have an exit strategy.
And probably insurance would probably help if you're going to make that step.
Yeah,
a little bit.
listen, don't go stuffing
Your
apples up your
insurance
butt
is
unless
the
you got
leash.
insurance, man.
Your insurance is the lead.
If
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
the
ha-
string
yes,
that ties
it
to
is.
that.
If you don't have insurance, don't go with the apple up the butt.
All right,
please.
so ER, you're going to have to assist this guy. What's this guy's bill for removing an apple?
How do you keep a straight face?
God.
How do you not just fucking start laughing? I couldn't be ER doctor. I'm like, oh, buddy, this is wrong. Hey, Jeffrey, look, you don't know what I just saw this guy's butt.
Calling everybody
I'm
down.
calling everybody. Gurpreet, what's hey, listen, you got to see this. I'm keeping that. Did you take a picture? Do you guys get to take a picture of the shit that comes out of people's asses?
There used to be a whole file in the radiology suites where they would keep just x-rays with the blacked out, personal information, just x-rays.
Ladies
You
and
couldn't tell
gentlemen,
who
this
it
is
was,
happening.
but that's the
And
end
they
of
just
that.
go in the room and joke about us. And laugh.
You can't do that anymore. It's probably
Oh.
for the best.
You don't show this to your medical students? You don't keep those for
They
them?
just tell the stories. It's just wives'
We tell the
tales now.
stories. Yeah.
Oh, man.
An apple this big, students. I'm not lying.
It wasn't a big apple. It was slightly larger than the
anything
Wonder Woman
You did
head.
this. You did. That's too big.
I mean, it's
Up
only
your
because
butt?
you're concerned about your anus.
Man,
Well, clearly it was too big for him to get it out. So.
facts.
It went in.
Facts. Yeah, he was on a whole lot of drugs and fun shit when it went in, but coming out, he was sober. And that did not work out for him.
Caitlin says, did he get the flat bottom base lecture?
Right? So, Kaylin, I found out an interesting thing recently. So, you know how dildos have the flat bottom, that like there's a suction cup, right? But often there's balls. And like, I love the male organs and all of the yummy stuff, but like balls are not really the jam. That's like not what you're focused on. But somebody just told me the balls are there also so that you can get it out. Like you're not going to shove the balls in there, right? So that whole mechanism is so that you can control your toy.
To hold them?
To hold them, be able to grab them, pull that thing out. Like, because if that's going up your anus, like it just gets suctioned on up in there.
Was this your wife that asked this question?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to make some fun dinner talk.
I can't imagine that an apple. Carrie said that.
I know, the apple.
Poor apple.
That was a
Brings
poor
a whole
choice.
new meaning to, Adam and Eve and the apple.
No.
And an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Some bullshit. This fucking guy right here. I'm just saying.
An apple for 3 days makes you go to the ER.
Jeremy said fermenting up his butt.
He's about to get drunk in a couple days.
I felt so bad for him. And he was so patient and so kind and so willing to work with us. And we tried everything.
He was back against the wall. What the fuck is he supposed to do? It should have started to hurt.
Can I ask a question?
Always.
Was he gay?
No. Plenty of people like their butts played with that are not gay or even male. Like,
yeah, I mean, what if his wife could have put it up there?
Man, please.
Amanda,
Man, please.
Amanda, we're gonna go shopping
That's
for
never
prostate
happening.
toys.
I mean, I agree.
Prostate
That's never
toys.
happened.
Man, please. You cannot.
You're missing out on a little.
Man, I'm good. I don't want nothing like that.
You sure? Even just one finger? A little come hither?
No.
Mm.
No, especially not come hither.
Come hither with a
No,
cum?
don't even say that to me. Come hither.
I'm not even making
I'm
the
ready.
dildo.
I'm ready to move along.
Okay, so how much is this guy's bill?
Yes.
Oh, poor pumpkin. He ended up in surgery.
Don't put a pumpkin up there,
Yeah.
brothers. Don't
Do
put pumpkin.
We'll call him poor apple.
Yeah. No, avoid the gourd.
Applejack.
Don't do that. But I mean, yeah, he
The
probably
gourd.
walked out like 30 grand.
Oh my!
What?
With no insurance, so he thought ER was going to help
Apple
him
up
out
the ass cost him 30 grand.
with no
He
insurance.
ended up in the surgery.
Does
He ended up in
insurance
the
cover foreign objects in the butt?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you had insurance, absolutely.
Like, what are they? What's
And
that labeled? What's the conversation between
A
doctor
Dumbass. Just
acute
dumbass.
rectal foreign body.
and that's covered by insurance? Where on their
Sure.
claim on their
Acute-
website can you?
acute
Is that's
rectal-
on there?
Yes.
Body.
There is an ICD-10 code for that. 100%.
They can't cover my damn kids' ADHD medicine, but they can fucking cover
You
this
just start
apple.
laughing when you hear the fucking coder over the. It's like, oh, shit, an apple. There's got to be something in the ass.
I don't even care about that. My favorite ICD-10 code. So that's where we put down the code of what your diagnosis is. My favorite is ass deficiency. And so I only discovered that because you'd start typing in assault, ASS, and you'd just assume it would go to ASSA, assault, but it doesn't. It goes to ass deficiency.
What's an ass deficiency?
I don't know, but
Lack
I
of
don't
booty?
have it. You don't have it.
No.
Like, I don't
I could be
even know why that's a diagnosis.
It's
That's
deficient of an apple in my ass, though. I will tell you that.
No, I think most people should be deficient of apple
Okay.
in the ass. I mean, I'm all for anal pleasure if that's your thing, but don't do that with an apple.
Does it get any better? Health, just the whole medical system. Do you see a direction of this thing getting better as a whole?
I think that my hope is that the young people coming up understand what they're up against and are able to make some major federal changes. I mean, this has to come from grassroots to the very, very, very top. Because we're not doing it right, and patients are suffering and providers are suffering. And I feel like the younger people who are going into medicine should know what they want and make it that.
I don't want to give them too much clout because they have enough clout already. But what's an insurance company that's easy to work with or that you would maybe recommend?
Zero. I don't.
God.
I don't.
None of them are easy to work with. There's not one that's like, okay, at least it's Blue Cross this time. Damn.
I think that there are certain portions of TRICARE that cover the military.
Yes, babe, that is a very expensive apple.
Very expensive apple.
Who said that?
That's my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Very expensive apple. $30,000 apple.
Yeah. So she's going to go get you a proper prostate massager that has a base.
Nah.
A flared base.
Nah.
Maybe
I'm about to
some
mute you.
balls.
I got the power to mute over here. I'm about to mute.
Your wife brought that up. She's the one that brought up a fucking suction cup on a dildo.
She did not. She did.
Okay.
Somebody said flared base. I believe it was your wife.
She's a flat bottom base.
A flat bottom flared base. Yes.
Yeah, but she wasn't thinking dildo in that aspect.
All right.
I don't think so.
Yeah, she was.
I was.
That I
Why you have to make
corrected.
that creepy voice when you did that?
What? It deserved it. Yeah.
Well, she did put the quotation flat bottom base, so she must know what she's talking about.
I see you, Kaylin.
And the LOL. So I'm just
She's on it.
trying to stay above water over here. That's
I'm
all
gonna
I'm
let
trying to
I'm
do.
gonna let you out.
Yeah, no, I don't need. I'm good. I'm denying my prostate exam already, so I don't need any extra stuff. That
You don't have to deny it. They can do a blood work now.
No.
I heard. Yeah, I heard that's not the thing yet.
That's not?
No, you need both.
Oh.
So both my dad and my uncle almost died. Well, my uncle did die of prostate
What about that one company where I can like poop in a cup and mail it to him?
That's Cologuard. That's different.
That's
I
different.
mean, what is the
That's checking your
colonoscopy showing
poop.
me for?
I'm a doctor now. You see how good I am getting with this?
Oh, okay,
shit?
I can go now.
What now? I don't know everything.
Oh, you're not ready?
FFS with Dr. Vegas.
You'll get sued, not me.
That's
I'm
right.
cool.
You
You
think
better
you're saying for
stick
fuck's
around,
sake
goddammit.
now. Uh-huh.
No, so now you need both?
So for your prostate, you need a PSA and you need a digital rectal exam, which means Rick's finger up your butt. It's very important because PSA does not give you the entire gamut. So my uncle died of prostate cancer because nobody stuck their finger up his butt. And by the time it was discovered, it was way too late and he died of complications of cancer, and that never should have happened. My dad ended up he hadn't had a rectal exam for years, apparently. And because he didn't want to, because he was on your team of the don't mess with
I can
my
barely
poop
go to the
suit.
dentist.
I don't have as long as I'm going in there with the direction of understanding of this has a purpose. And that's the only purpose is to go check.
You think it's like a sex shop? Like what? do you
Man,
think,
what I'm
bro?
saying
It's
is
a fucking doctor's
is
office.
that
What the
I'm
fuck
just-
do you mean?
Do you have a crush on Rick?
no,
What do you mean?
no, I don't.
There's some.
I love my
Are
friend.
you sure?
Would you
care
only
about him
let
deeply.
Rick do it?
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
you won't let me do it?
What? No.
Thank God, I don't want.
No.
Ew.
I'll let Rick get off my asshole. Here. Let's get back to medicine. I was in a good place. I had a rhythm going before you guys knocked me off my rhythm. As you can see, I didn't write down no notes and nothing. I was going somewhere with this.
Okay, well, follow your asshole. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Do we see this getting better at any way? Do you guys come together at some point as doctors and say, we don't want you guys involved anymore. We want a new system. How do we get better?
My wife says she learned all that stuff in the days in the OR. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
In the OR.
Yeah, she was. She worked in Renown in the ER or the OR, I guess.
What's the OR?
Operating room,
Okay.
surgery.
But she
They're
did. She
almost
did
as
night.
nasty
She
as
did
we
night
are.
shift, so she got a lot of the crazy car accidents and crazy stuff like that. The emergency stuff is kind of
Okay.
what she got.
After
So
hours.
that's where she learned that from.
Mhm.
I'll take Tribune.
Tribune. Okay.
Is that an insurance company?
Yeah. Yeah, I think there are some that are better than others because they pay a little bit more than Medicare and they don't say no and deny everything.
How was Obamacare?
Obamacare is still a thing.
Oh, is it?
Absolutely. So if you don't have insurance through your employer, and yes, and you need insurance, which everybody should have, then you go through the Affordable Care Act. That's Obamacare. They are the exact same thing.
Gotcha.
Right.
Cool.
So if you're on the health exchange for Affordable Care Act, that's Obamacare. So there's still millions of people who are covered by that. And I am one of them.
Whoa, really?
Yes. I am a self-employed person. And so I don't have anyone to give me benefits. And so I have to get my own insurance for me and my kid. And it's $1,100 a fucking month. And it's absurd.
Holy shit.
It pays for almost nothing.
Did you just shit on Obama?
I did not. I love Obama.
I know y'all think he smells like Oreos and
so
shit, but
bad.
damn, you just said fuck him up.
I miss them so bad.
Shit.
That's a little dig.
Yeah, just a smidgen.
No, but honestly, that was the first iteration of trying to steer away from where healthcare has been going for a very long time. It was the first iteration.
But that still comes with paying $1,100 a month.
Damn, that's a lot, bro.
In my case.
It's a Bentley. That's a Bentley
That's
payment.
a lot.
That's a Bentley payment.
Well, in your case, what does that mean? Income based or?
No, it's not income based. Mine is because I'm a 50-something-year-old woman with diabetes.
I gotcha. Okay.
And I have a really dumb
Age
17-year-old kid.
I gotcha. Age for both you guys mixed in with, I gotcha.
The potential for severe trauma ending
underlying
up in
health
his
conditions and stuff
Tia
like that.
Nancy's
Gotcha.
grill, which he
Gotcha.
will not do. He will not do that to you, Nancy. He will not. If he does, just go ahead and let him go. It's just ridiculous.
Okay.
But yeah, Affordable Care Act, huge. It still covers millions of people and it's in jeopardy of going away. And then you're going to have a bunch of people who have no insurance whatsoever coming in and hopefully paying $13 a visit. Really? That's not going to be good for anybody because they're not going to have any kind of primary
just wait till
care.
you find out what's happening in the gyno office. So I think that's referenced towards we're getting away with just a finger.
Who is that?
That's my wife.
Okay.
Have you been in the stirrups?
No.
Have you put those big
No.
old-
I'm not letting that ride.
Have you
What about me makes you think I would ever put my ass in the air and put my legs back? What about me?
If you do not regularly get your prostate checked and you end up with cancer and you have
He
to
didn't
have
check it like that. I bent over.
That's the initial thing. But if he put that, do it again. So if his finger goes in there and it feels bad, then you end up with a full exam, like multiple fingers, lots of Uber lube, all of the good things.
Why?
Check.
Why?
Because they got to dive deeper.
You might have cancer.
You up next.
You got to dig
You are
deeper.
definitely up next, and I can't.
Yeah, my wife's on my
wait.
ass about it though.
You should
In
go.
your ass or on your ass?
On my ass.
We should do a podcast
just
on
for
it.
now.
We should do a full
No,
podcast
fuck
on
you.
your fucking
You
prostate.
got to just be talked about. I'm not doing a whole. We didn't mean like a. What are you talking about? Just like what we've done with you so far?
No, I'm saying we should just go in there, take you to the doctors, and then you go in there with them, and then we're like,
I'm not gonna lessen your trauma to make me go fucking all the way in with a whole podcast.
It's the first time. I've told my story several times. I think it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll tell it. I ain't gonna show it.
Okay.
You don't want to have a little drape
Live stream?
and yes,
A little live stream.
yes,
Yeah, we should
normalize that.
And they leave a little lube in your butt crack and let you wipe it out.
Nah.
Do you want us to wipe
No,
that
I don't.
hard?
I knew you were gonna say
Do
that.
you want us
That's
to
why I
wipe
was
that
trying
hard?
to get ahead of you before you said that. Yeah, I I felt weird though to have that lube in my butt crack because that felt weird. It wasn't a poopy feel. It was like a really whore. I was a whore and I had been used. Feel.
Wow.
Did you like
Wow.
Did you like it a little bit?
No, Rick handed me this is how he handed me the tissue between two fingers, wipe yourself up.
Yes.
Wipe yourself up. That's what use that. It was tissue out of a box.
What did you want? Toilet paper?
I don't know what I wanted.
It's
That's
the
never
same
happened to me
thing.
before. I
Warm
felt
towelette.
Right.
Some dinner.
A cocktail.
I almost agreed to the warm towelette. I was like, the warm towelette would be cool.
Yeah.
A
Steak dinner.
better
Okay.
wipe up.
Dr. Rick, we're gonna need a towelette dispenser. You can just use one of your old,
I don't want it to be too
diaper
romantic, a romantic situation. I kind of just want to be done with it when it's done. And now that I know that I have to call him and be like, yo, Rick, you still got to go in my butt because I'm going to do that because I'm a hypochondriac, by the way. Yeah, I'll probably
Fair.
call him before I get off your street.
It's all right. You got him on speed dial. He'll be
that-
there for
that
you
I
on
do. That
a
I do.
Sunday evening.
Okay. Not at his house. It has to be in that office because if it's at his house, it feels like I've been cheating on my wife.
Wow.
Plus, he needs a chaperone. Well, you need a chaperone.
Witness.
Oh,
Someone to keep you safe.
So weird.
Yeah.
Anywho,
But no, you need both. You need, until there's robots to do it, you need the digital rectal exam, you need to finger up your ass, and a PSA.
Let me ask you, so we can move on to this from this topic. Would you feel more comfortable if it was a robot?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You just back up on it.
What if they named the robot like Ted or something? What if they gave it a name? Would that matter?
You'll buy me dinner tonight, and I swear to God.
Just back up on it. Mr. Nesbitt, we're going to need you to come out of the room now.
I don't even like thinking about that because I just already agreed. She waited till I agreed to the robot first. I was like, oh, he's going to back
Amanda
up on
says, I'm okay with a home visit with this, for this check. Thanks, Rick.
Nice.
that. First of all, my wife thinks that anything that gets done to me in a doctor's office is not enough. Okay? If I was like, yeah, I got my butt checked, it was really weird. She was like, yeah, you know what they do to me? Open up my legs and stick a whole metal pipe down my vagina.
Exactly.
And then spin it around and then blow it.
Exactly.
That's my wife. There's nothing that can happen to me at a doctor's office.
I mean, I would rather probably go with the finger in the butt than
A robot?
No, than what the gynecologist does.
Yeah, you saw last time with the bag
They put tools inside. They don't just use fingers. They use
Exactly.
tools.
Because obviously we don't need tools up in our butt holes, bro. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just so you know, sometimes they check our butts too. And that's a lot less invasive than
You don't have a prostate, do you?
No, but you have to check the lining between the vagina and the rectum to make sure there's no tumors in there. So occasionally you get the pink and the stink.
What happens if you get a bad doctor that's not good at checking colons and he just does the procedure and like you just went on through that for nothing and he doesn't find anything, but there's something there? That's what I'm worried about. He's just in there to like, I don't feel nothing, but I just went through all that for like nothing.
Doctor. You go to the
That's a
motherfucker.
sad
that
thing.
I don't know. Well, yeah, fair.
Everybody
obviously.
says is the guy. For
He's the
your
guy
finger.
that checks
I
the
mean,
colons
I'm
real
saying,
good.
Rick.
Go to this guy. I mean, I feel like I'll probably end up having Rick do mine. I feel like it's probably the best bet.
It will be so hilarious for our podcast. Listen, we would go to different levels if we shared the same man in our butts.
Rick,
We would.
I am not letting you do my pelvic exam. We've already discussed this, but I will hold the camera for you guys
Why
to
not
get
the
your prostates checked.
No, again, back to
I'm
that
here
HIPAA
for-
violation. I don't.
Yeah, facts. Back off. Yeah.
That's,
Well, if you're going to be on TV, HIPAA's out like everybody has access
I
to
just
your
want it to be
buttholes.
Jeffrey's butthole, not mine.
Everybody
I've
has
already went
access.
first. I've been there.
it's not fair. He went before the whole, this podcast started to get bigger. So now it's like,
Well, yeah, but TikTok, when
It's
do you
not
have to
fair.
go back? Soon.
Well, I just got labs done about 4 months ago. But now that I know this, I know lie. I'm going to go ASAP. That's not even a lie. I'm serious. Like, I think it's super, there's comfort in health. And I think health is wealth. And I think that peace of mind keeps you from being in a toxic space in your mind to where you are just stuck in a bad place. And that can be even more, detrimental to just be in a negative headspace and to not know I can function, I can thrive, and I can make things happen in my life. I'm going to live long, and that's why I get this shit done. And I feel like if it's just as quick as it was, though, it was quick.
It is
Rick
very-
was
it's
fast
quick.
with it.
Yes. Yeah.
well, I can't imagine that's his favorite part of the job either. He probably doesn't want to hang out too long in that shit. Either.
That's not a lingering
Yeah, it's
situation
not
for
something
anybody.
You ever heard Rick's voice? He's like, he's got that smooth, like,
Weird
Yeah, clean.
Cubano.
clean that up. I said, why are you talking like that, Rick? Why?
Mm-hmm.
You know how I kick your little Cuban ass, man. Why you? Yeah, he did that.
I totally agree with you on the health is wealth, though. And that's another reason why I want to be available for people to make an appointment with me. You can book me for like 15,
Shout out your company.
30 minutes,
Shout out
right?
what you got going on,
And
girlfriend.
you-
Where do they
you can
find
just-
you? Where do they find you?
Where did they find
I'm
you?
on Tebra. It's like zebra with a T.
Tebra.
And you can Google Dr. Cari or the banners at the bottom. And you can literally just talk to me 15, 30 minutes, whatever you want to book, about your questions, about you, your family members, your friends, whatever. and we can just literally do a talking consultation so that you feel better about what's going on.
For the people out there, obviously, it's not just click the button and they're talking to you. They're going to have to figure out their insurance if it covers it, correct?
No, I'm not taking insurance.
Okay,
Sorry.
so can you want to put some prices out there for people? What it takes to 15 minutes to an hour?
Yeah, what does that look like?
So it's $150 for 30 minutes, $75 for 15 minutes, but it's one-on-one the entire time with me. It is a doctor's visit. It's telehealth
with possible prescriptions
and labs if you need to. Like if you're telling me you think you may be perimenopausal, you think your testosterone's in the shitter, you don't know what's going on, I will send you, and I'm licensed in 15 or 16 states.
How much in 15 minutes are you going to be able to prescribe somebody?
I mean, think of what you do when you go.
What if I just come with you with a bunch of bullshit and I just want some Vicodin and I'm just like,
I don't do controlled substances.
Okay.
So.
There's good information. Okay.
Don't call him for no opioids, dog.
Yeah. No, it's not
true. He's slanging the opioids.
Okay, but in 15 minutes, a brand new patient, how much are you getting out of them in order to prescribe something?
Be clear, be concise, bring your concerns to Dr. Cari, 4 C's. So you will have 15 minutes with me from top to bottom, unlike the 7 or 8 that you might get with your primary care person.
Now, does the website cut you off at 15? It just goes dark, or is it up to you to kind of?
It's up to us. Okay,
so if it goes 16, 17, because you're getting a little bit of information back out there.
They pay that $150 up front.
Yeah, to be able to see you.
Gotta believe it.
Now, is it appointment based too?
It is. So if you go to my landing page, there will be appointments there, and you can book for as long as you want to.
And as long as there's availability, right? So
shout out that landing page.
I'm a busy woman.
Of course,
to talk to you. Yes. So, I mean, there's so many people who don't just have that person in the family, right? That they can be like, hey, what do you think about this? This is what I got told.
Can I just Cash App you and then FaceTime?
You?
No, just somebody else.
Anybody?
I hope I can
come
to your house.
The answer is no.
Cari, look at this right here. Yeah.
A close friend would be like, hey, can I just skip all this BS and just can I shoot you 150 cash and just not have to put my credit card information in and sign up for this app?
Can I just come into your kitchen and have a drink and you be like, hey, look, Cari, this is oil on my ass right here. Where you think this is coming from?
I'm going to stick a scalpel in that sucker so fast. You don't even know.
Coated up real quick.
So I'll hand you a tissue.
Something.
I'll hand you a tissue. Stay away from my apples, though.
I'm having a great time, for fuck's sakes. Listen, look, can we let's move into some different shit. Can we get into transgenders in sports? Because you're an athlete, former.
Yes.
And very competitive, right?
We both were, yes.
How do you feel about it? Just
yeah.
How do you feel about it?
It is contentious and conflicted and full of pros and cons. It's a great topic to talk about. Did science and biology.
Did Trump take away the pronouns and shit? Didn't he cut something out? You can't say.
Yeah, he had tried, and definitely with the federal workers, they can't have pronouns in their emails and stuff like that. But also, the states can't have transgender people in sports, and California is not really abiding by it. They're kind of still on their own.
We gotta get rid of Gavin. We gotta get rid of Gavin.
There was a couple other states that are involved with not really, I think, wanting to go with that movement, and Trump says, we'll just cut off your federal funding, whatever, just stronghold them. But we had, I think, Truckee High School left the Nevada football and sports community and now are playing in the California community because of that. So it's affecting here in Nevada, at least. So Truckee played Nevada teams. They're in the Nevada region in terms of rankings and all of that. And they said, nope, we're out of there. We're going to California and play with them.
Because Truckee's half an hour from us and an hour and a half from anything in Sacramento.
Right,
which makes
it was an easy switch for them, but it was because of that, meaning they didn't like that transgender couldn't play in their sports.
Do you think it's fair?
I think a lot of things are not fair.
Oh my God, that's a terrible answer.
That is my answer,
That is
though.
so on the fence.
It is, because there are so many different facets to it as far as I'm concerned.
Like what, a big buff former man going into run track against little girls.
Have you seen very many trans females?
They still have
I did see that. Well, I don't know all the factual stuff, but there's definitely trans women out there taking records,
kicking ass. And as a doctor, you know the tendons are different in a woman and a man when it comes to fast twitch and other shit. Like, it's not. I don't know if it's fair. I just don't think it's cool. Because you damn sure don't see no women going over to men's track or men's sports trying to thrive. It's only mostly men going to women's sports and thriving. There's no benefit. I've never seen the benefit for women on the other side of this.
I would have to see the stats on that. I'm sure that it is very skewed. But the other thing is, like, how long until the hormones were stopped? How late in your life were you exposed to masculine hormones before you were not?
Do you not still have man muscles?
Nobody
for the rest
has
of your life?
Man muscles until they go through puberty.
All right, obviously you're gonna go through puberty, right?
But
I would say
people
most
don't.
of these people now, at least that are full grown-ups, did not get to experience the hormone treatments early on. It was new back then for them. 20 years ago, people weren't getting that stuff prior to hitting puberty. That's like, I feel like within the last 10 years.
I can't honestly tell you what the background of that is, because Lupron, which is one of the hormone shutdown drugs, has been around for a really long time.
We got you in the corner. Look at you.
No, because what are the stats on that?
Well,
Like,
if you want to, I don't know the stats, but if you want to look nationally, there has not been any trans men taking over the sports. There has been nationally trans women taking over the sports, and that's there was something in the Olympics. There's a lot of different stuff like that. There's not many trans men that are breaking records. I haven't heard that once, to be honest. So I think that's where the line is it is more on the trans women side of things. And yeah, I don't know all the stats, but I haven't heard much nationally to go the other way.
Are there other countries doing the same thing, like letting this be a thing? And
that I don't know. That's a good question.
I was gonna say, this y'all's property. So
I mean, well, we do the sports. We were hoping
it's
in a little bit you'd
sports.
help us out a little bit on that front.
we're drunk most of the time that we're doing it at our house.
And we don't cover the WNBA too much.
We do. That's a lie.
I mean,
we cover them. Caitlin Clark, we love you. We saw you. We love you, Caitlin Clark.
when does their season start?
Yesterday.
There you go.
Yes, you did. We love you. I
Super
love a
excited.
plain Jane.
Mhm.
I always kind of thought like it's okay. So I tread lightly with this because I'm a middle-aged white male. Okay, so my
You're
opinion,
middle-aged?
I'm 36.
Lord, I'm fixing to die. Okay.
So is that middle-aged? 36.
You're only gonna make it to 72.
I thought 40 was middle aged.
Okay.
45.
I'm getting up to being a middle-aged,
I'm middle aged.
but I am a white male. That is factual.
Okay, that's factual.
Yeah, you
So
might fuck up and go
He's a
early.
ginger, but he's a black male too. Because he's a ginger now. Yes, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's a black man.
You have to
Yes.
say ginger. You can't say ginger.
Oh, with the hard A, not a hard R.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've always looked at it as like kind
My
of.
brother.
I do understand a trans woman fully feels in their mind like they're a woman. I fully believe that, and I understand that, and that makes sense to me. But in terms of
That makes sense to
it
you?
does, yeah, because just it's no different than people born gay. That's what their mind is
Okay.
telling them,
All right, cool.
right? And you can't alter that. Like literally from it's not when they are 30, they're like well they might be, but it's something in their brain that they've felt a certain way their entire life.
Okay.
They fully believe that.
All right.
And I'm good with that. That makes sense to me. But in terms of crossing over to sports, and again, we don't know when they started their hormones and stuff like that, but they have a biological advantage in terms of their build of their body. I've always thought that trans women in sports kind of sets women back a little bit because now it is a biological male going into the sport, whether they feel like a female or not. They were biologically a male. Now they're going into the sport and they're beating the women that are working really hard for that same thing. So I've kind of always felt like eventually, what is stopping LeBron James to want to make this switch and go over and just dominate? Like, what is stopping that?
That beard, that bald
Well, yeah,
head.
but he could start taking hormones and get rid of all that. He could shave all that and wear a bra.
LeBron
if he
would
feels-
never do that.
No.
LeBron,
Of course not.
LeBron.
But eventually,
He would never do that.
eventually there could be a switch to
LeBron.
where trans women are dominating women's sports.
Oh, they are. I think that's happening.
And I don't know if it's quite there yet because there's no trans women in WNBA and the pro sports yet. but eventually I feel like it could transition to that. And then now there's might not be any biological women with records and titles and stuff like that.
I definitely feel that way. I feel like that's the main reason why. I feel like it's shitty for these women to train for the Olympics for God knows how long, get their opportunity, get selected, and then get there. And then there's a dude standing over here in lane 2. They have no chance. It's not fair at all. I'm not with it.
What percentage of the NCAA players are trans women?
Probably under 1%.
Correct.
So what?
But that's the if you open that door for that to be allowed, that 1% is going to turn to 10 and then turn to 20.
How much of the population is trans?
Cari, this is a bad argument here.
At the same time, someone that might be
really tiny.
Yeah, that's true.
Super tiny.
But if you're that one girl that lost your record to that,
thank you,
or lost the title to that,
and you train that hard for that, and then here comes.
So you can't say that.
Hamstrings.
You can't go tell that same girl what's the one that's you're just shit out of luck.
Exactly.
You can't tell that girl that.
I can while I hug her because
you lost to Billy. Sorry.
Billy with an IE. Okay.
All right.
I mean, shit happens. People have crappy luck. Bad things happen to really super good people. And the trans population is infinitely smaller than almost any other minority on the face of the planet.
So are you
we are talking a very small
take it
thing.
Down to like elite
Are you
athletes?
defending this?
But
defending what?
What? Trans people in sports.
Yes, I will defend trans people in sports.
You're for it.
With the caveat that
my wife's giving you applause.
I would like to wrap my arms around the fact that this is a very contentious situation when it comes to elite athletes.
Why don't we give them their own category?
What if?
Because it's such a tiny.
So what? Obviously, Jeffrey says it's going to grow.
How's it going to grow?
Well, not with this. It can't grow with this administration. But
I mean, globally in sports, if we came together and they had an Olympics again and says the transgender division. And
that's not a thing, Vegas.
I know, but I'm just saying.
It is good to remind ourselves that we are talking about a very small percentage.
How fun is that?
But how fucked up is it to that one girl that does lose that?
Yes.
Or doesn't get that scholarship and that other person does.
And it's like, oh, life is shitty, sis. You got to deal with this.
We're talking about a 1%. Sorry. Like that.
I didn't get a scholarship for being a 4.0 student because cheerleaders got scholarships. Like we can go
So
down this road all day long.
But are you okay with adding one more hurdle then?
That's
this is
the
what
thing.
it is.
Like where does it stop? Where does it begin? I'm not saying like yes, no, I am not black, white. I'm not off on. I'm saying that this is extremely contentious, especially right now, and especially in the climate where all minorities are taking it up the ass with no lube, no Uber lube.
You keep going there. I don't know.
I am because I'm a black woman walking the streets. It is not okay.
Is that not a small percentage?
It's a small percentage, but it's the trans population is even infinitely smaller.
So where do you draw the line of caring? If you care about minorities getting an opportunity, then
bingo.
Then you can't say that this is such a small percentage over here, because then someone's getting hurt. Someone's getting left out.
Somebody.
People
and not the people who started out the regular way either.
What do you mean the regular way?
I'm just saying.
Don't
naturally
stick your foot up your own ass. What the hell are you talking about? Back to your ass. Take the shoe out.
I'm simply saying that people who are just born the way they're born, trying to do the right things, and then there's someone who's changed their whole makeup to be something that they weren't born as, and then you have to race them or compete against them, and it doesn't work in your favor because it's just naturally not. They're stronger.
But trans people were born naturally as well. They're not doing anything that's not natural or unnatural or abnormal.
I'm going to ask a wild question. Do trans people keep their parts so they still have their parts, right?
There's both.
There's everything in between. They can keep everything that they were born with. They can have top surgery.
My wife says men have never cared so much about women's sports until trans women got involved.
Amen.
Well, aren't we trying to preserve it for you a little bit?
Yes, but at the same time,
we don't want to see you lose to some dude.
That's
not.
2 years ago, his name Ronnie. No, it's Renika.
Does
you
that?
Kidding me?
Let's go to them. Let's ask the science. Does that person biologically have an advantage in boxing?
Thank you.
Let's say boxing.
Hello.
High potential, yes.
Okay, so that right
Why'd
there
you have to throw
is
high potential. No,
high potential is a yes for me. Like that's.
I'm not saying yes. I'm saying high potential.
Well, okay, 9 times out of 10.
There you go.
By the way,
this motherfucker right here knows how to shape anything. She's not going to lose, bro.
It's all right.
She can make up anything she wants, and she'll make it work.
No, high percent.
High potential? Yes or no, Dr. C?
Dr. Krista, I'm going to try to talk her into coming on my show with a couple of other sports medicine people so that we can talk about this.
Okay.
And when we go, maybe y'all should chime in because I totally want to get their take on it too. Like, what is the science behind this? And I think it's so fraught with we don't know because there are chromosomal differences potentially. There are probably different hormones that are happening if you are transgender. And so just because you are assigned male at birth does not mean at the age of 12, you are going to have this huge rush of testosterone that makes you into this like hugely masculine beast. What's happening over here?
I'm just thinking like the WNBA is trying so hard to become more relevant each year, right? And that I think is do you need trans women in there to then make it more relevant? Like what is the...
Oh, because we need assigned male at birth to be relevant?
That's what that's exactly what I'm saying. You don't. But when you enter that person in there, that makes the sport more competitive or might even be more. Now we got people dunking. Now we got pitchers throwing 90. Like there's a lot of different things.
Miller was dunking 30 years ago. So.
Okay, we can't compare that because there's a two-handed 2 feet just right at the rim putting the ball in versus flying 6 feet above rim.
You need to check your visuals on that because I saw her play at Stanford.
It is Sports Center top 10 when a WNBA girl dunks.
I'm not going to.
It's contentious. I am not like it is so conflicted and it's not going to be okay. Like this is never going to be settled.
Yeah, no, of course
it's
not.
Never.
It's going to be a fight forever.
Yeah, but I do strongly feel that the transgender population in general is like the amount of suicidality, depression, anxiety.
And they're definitely not trickling into sports too much.
Correct.
That is true.
And I'm definitely not, I don't want to contribute to any of that, but I'm saying like there has to be a level of fairness to give real records of real validity.
It's tough because these people really do feel like they are that sex.
And that's cool.
And so how do you take that feeling from that person? Like, no, I'm legit a lady in my head. Like, that's exactly how I feel. You can't go against that. But at the same time, there is biological advantages.
What if we just had a transgender division? And I know you keep saying such a small...
Three people would be standing there looking at each other.
I'm sure there's a gang of...
That's fair. We are talking about a small percentage.
I'm sure that we would find... I don't know. You're right.
I mean, we're talking like double digits of people in each
division. But for that one biological woman that loses is just tough shit.
I mean,
that's what she's saying. That's what Cari's saying.
Horrible. It is horrible. But that
I would hate men forever.
Facts.
Why? Because you just lost to another woman.
Facts. What?
What?
They are telling you they're another woman. That doesn't mean I have to believe that.
Penis and balls.
What if she doesn't believe that?
What if they still have a penis and balls?
What if that same girl doesn't believe that she lost to a woman?
What if you still has a penis and balls?
It is. I do not have the answer, but I am telling you right now, like the percentage, just the raw numbers of people in professional sports in the NCAA is so infinitesimally small.
We just made her back up.
Imagine if we did that with every minority, though.
We took a victory tonight against Dr. C. We took a victory. Yes.
What if we
made you back? Don't you go to my butt again. Don't go back to my butt.
What if we got black people out of sports? Because biologically there are different tendinous insertions on bones that tend to correlate with African American heritage. So are we just going to separate that? Like, how far do you want to go?
Well, see,
with
the
this?
white man realized that that's not profitable to not have black people
found a way
in
to win an
sports.
Argument. She found a way to win an argument.
You know, like at some point it was like, well, at least the white people can in tennis and golf.
Wife says
and then,
as if women haven't been fighting men for decades.
oh my Lord. And giving birth to them at the same time. Like,
oh, that you got to give a bing bing for that one.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, bro. That's a good one. That's a good mic drop right there.
We will continue to fight. We will, because we deserve it, because we're better.
As if we haven't been going against men forever. That's hilarious.
Forever.
Yeah, so now we're in your sports, fucking up your sports. Now we're taking over your records and
with
your
a
sports.
full dress and a bun and everything. We whooping your ass now. Take that.
And you look better in heels.
Oh my God.
With your little tight calves and high booties and chiseled hamstrings. Like, it's not.
Why? How come the percentage is even smaller for trans men in men's sports?
Ooh.
Well,
biologically,
probably.
Well, I mean that,
and
that,
also the
to
fact
me,
like,
that brings it back to, you know,
it's. I feel like it'd be even tougher to be a trans man. Maybe. Well, not. I'm 5'11", so maybe not. Everybody thinks I'm a dude anyway. So what am I talking about? But I do think, honestly, it would be harder.
It would be,
right?
Biologically,
to be like an effeminate, like small, bird-boned, like tight. That's tough to pull off.
In the male locker room and all that.
Do your polyamorous partners think you're a man?
They have learned otherwise. They have learned otherwise. Are you making fun of my dating woes?
No, I'm not.
Oh, just picking.
How are you feeling personally? You enter a pickleball tournament.
Yes.
And a man.
You're a pickleballer, right? Are you a pickle? Okay.
And Amanda kicks your ass.
Amanda whoops your
Not
ass.
You're Amanda?
No. Amanda kicks your ass.
Oh.
Takes the top spot. You're in the championship against them. Whoops your ass.
And by the way, you're number one in the city of Washoe, right? But this motherfucking man with a penis and balls
in Washoe County.
Whatever. He saw that there was a chance to win a pickleball tournament.
Okay.
He joined.
All right, you got excited. I understand that.
How are you feeling? Are you feeling the same defeat?
You as a competitor, and I know you, so if you lie, I'm going to definitely let you know you're a lie.
I think I'm just going to be pissed that I lost anyways. Is it worse because Amanda might have junk? Is Amanda cute?
but Amanda kicked your ass, like skunked you. You didn't even have a chance.
Oh well, then I shouldn't have even been there. Then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but you were whooping ass all the other ones. It's just you reached Amanda in the championship, and Amanda
fair
slammed you. It wasn't even close.
Fair.
In Washoe County, I think I'd swallow it.
Oh my God.
If I was in Paris for the 2024 Olympics, that might be different.
Like I appreciate that answer.
If my life was dedicated to that sport, then
I mean that's what these athletes are.
I know. That's why I'm saying, like, if my life was dedicated to that sport and I had put in, 40 to 60 hours a week for 6 years straight, then yeah, I'm ticked.
Battleborn House, let's talk about college scholarships money available for women's funds.
I figured I was waiting for her because she needs to be on my show.
So speak on that a little bit. Let's talk about college scholarship money available for female funds. What do you think Battleborn is asking?
There's very little money for women's sports in D1 sports.
Fair. There was this girl and she's, I want to say, South Carolina softball pitcher, who just transferred there and just got $1 million in NIL money. She's a sophomore. She's balling. But yeah, and I think NIL helped that for women, probably, especially like
I feel like a lot of those girls are getting money. A lot of those ladies are getting money through social media, through car dealerships.
Yeah, it's still probably not as much as male sports, but
a lot of girls are getting.
It's top heavy in the women's sports. So you're going to have the Caitlin Clarks and stuff like that, and then everything else is probably not going to be very good. But again, are they offering that scholarship money to a trans woman?
I wonder is Grand Sierra giving the same deal to their women's basketball team that they do to the boys? Because when you sign
I have not seen that ever. So
when you sign with UNR, it's a male
definitely
player,
not as much as men. Definitely not for sure.
That's your salary.
Yeah,
but at the same time, if you look at the college men's baseball program and you look at the women's softball program, depending on the college, usually the men's sports is bringing in more money. So yeah, that's going to mean more scholarship money towards the men because
softball
it's a business for them. It's a business for them.
It's a societal issue.
Softball right now, though, in collegiate sports is a pretty huge deal. And it's a whole lot more like, I don't want to say sexy from a from a sexual place, but sexy like in a, just everybody's watching that shit now. It's more exciting than the man's game, baseball.
Yeah, I agree. I think more people are watching women's softball.
And listen, the women,
though, like the
sure.
softball tournament down in Oklahoma has been going on for decades, and like hardly anybody attends it. But the people who do attend every year because they know the hype. They know, like, I've got chills just thinking about it. But I mean, historically, there's billions and billions and billions of dollars that have gone to men's sports that they didn't even sniff at the women. And yeah, like some of that is sneaking over. The NIL money is going to be interesting because there's a lot of repercussions to that too. And I have very contentious feelings about whether or not that's the right thing to do.
We'll get into it.
But yeah, I think the discrepancy, the fact that Title IX is even still needed and now is under fire.
Just tell people real quick what Title IX is.
Title IX is trying to even the playing field between the genders. And now we're only talking about binary stuff. So you're happy, women and men.
Yeah, you bigot.
Right. And so
I had to.
Just trying to even the playing field. But it still, it never actually reached fruition, and it hasn't actually completely happened. And now it's under fire again about taking money away from women's sports.
Well, it's tough when these colleges do run as a business, and you're talking, let's say, University of Florida, their college football program brings in $1 billion,
correct,
and nothing else is even close. No other male sport, nothing is even close to that. So when you go, it's always going to go back to the business side of things, and money is going to rule everything around us, right? So that will, I don't think, will ever change based on the amount of money that is involved with men's sports. But I would, it's an interesting topic for sure.
Hey, we'll get into it. I want to do a whole show. I would love to sit in the background and do this for the Dr. Coletti show. I think the Coletti show with Chris, that would be insane.
We'll have Battleborn on here, and
I think that would be amazing.
Got a D1 scholar athlete and
so how does as D1 scholar athlete meaning daughter?
Yes.
Okay. Battleborn Health. How would you feel if your daughter lost to a trans woman? I'm just curious.
Bingo.
I'm not trying to throw any shade. I just want to know.
We'll wait, Dr. Battleborn. We'll wait. We'll wait. Your daughter who worked so hard to get where she is. And
not just her daughter, the whole entire family.
Okay, yes, the whole
family has missed out on a ton of extracurricular time and downtime and relax time and vacation time.
Well, I think it's important
to kind of... What sport is she? What sport is it? You
the footballista.
Oh, soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's important to remind our viewers and stuff like that here at the FFC. We just want to be real and raw.
Facts.
We don't not throwing shade any which direction.
Yes,
we just want to ask the real raw questions and get answers out there. And I don't think anybody's answer is wrong or right. It's just a topic of discussion. But
I beg to differ.
These are legit conversations I've had with people.
So angry, so unfair for everyone involved. Sheesh. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Battleborn's answer?
Coming in hot. Battleborn's got something to say about it. That's for sure.
She just took a sip of something. I'm telling you right now.
So she feels that she's against it. That will hurt her.
Yeah,
she
does not like
there
it.
You go.
And she's a goalie, so size really matters.
There you go.
It's an interesting take, but it is good to remind ourselves that, like you said, we're talking about minuscule numbers. Minuscule, like not even.
Yeah, but at
registering
the wrong goddamn time, those numbers could pop up.
But that's going to be
really
that's going to be administration vary though. If Biden won or Kamala won, yeah, we'd probably have an influx, right? But with Trump winning, that's going to dive down again, and then who knows after him? That's going to always go with administration. I feel like.
Why are we talking about Trump and?
Because that's who is allowing this to. That's who's pushing for it. Biden was all good for it. Trump's not. So Trump is going to cut federal funding for states that do it. There's a lot that goes into it. It's really based off federally.
And they shouldn't even really be involved in it. Like if
IOC
wants to deal with it, if the NCAA wants to deal with it, that's fine. Those are the governing bodies for that.
Well, so the San Jose State volleyball team had a trans woman.
Yes.
And they were kicking ass, and the other teams in the conference weren't playing them. Like UNR said, nope, we're not doing it. This and that. There was another high school team.
And by the way, that was not for that entire athlete's career.
Yes, right.
So it was kind of like,
so this
she's
was
getting really good, and now you want to pull the plug on her?
Right.
What happened the first 3 years that you were fine playing against her?
Right. So, there's a lot of and that's just saving face for these people is what it is. But there's also a high school girls basketball team who had a trans woman on there. And this woman was elbowing and being rough and took out like half the team, injured half the team. And at halftime, the coach is like, we got to forfeit. I'm not getting any of my girls hurt.
Facts.
Because she's catching these elbows and all this stuff. And
what if Shaq just want to be a transgender?
Right, and that's
what if Shaq,
and that's the funny thing about it is,
right
and I think that this where it might fall.
Shaq
Is,
got ugly feet.
if anybody has seen the South Park episode where they have Randy Savage turn into a woman and he just goes this track thing, he's like, hell yeah, brother, he's just kicking ass, throwing women everywhere, like all these women are leaving blood and shit. But all it's gonna take is a LeBron status of an athlete to be like, yeah, I don't feel like taking national championships.
I've been feeling like a woman all these years.
Yep, and you can't tell me no other way.
I'm ready to
and then
commit
boom,
to this
and then
lifestyle.
they just conquer, and then I don't know, and they dominate. Now they're next.
Hey,
They're the Michael Jordan of this sport because they felt like being nobody else done it yet.
For fuck's sakes, man, this happens on this show, man.
Yeah.
We do this, and it's been a wonderful time.
Sharon says, I was a junior high PE teacher when Title IX came into the schools. No way was it a good change. The girls never got to be first again. The boys didn't want to do uneven parallel bars and gymnastics. Girls were made to compete in wrestling. I went part-time, not to be forced to have 12, 14-year-old kids compete against each other. Yeah, I mean, and clearly it's a topic that people, it strikes home.
Who's that?
This is
She
Sharon
was my
Elliott.
PE teacher. She was my PE teacher, and she is a family friend, a good family friend.
Nice.
Well,
thank you for
a
commenting,
long time.
Sharon.
We salute you,
But it is a topic
girlfriend.
that people talk about, and it's interesting. But again, we are talking about a very minuscule thing. But saying that to that person that just lost their title, they're not going to want to hear that.
That's right.
Absolutely.
So,
Battleborn and I had an interesting conversation about this because she did get heated when I brought this up. And again, I didn't have a
Sounds like she
huge-
gets heated.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
I mean, she's in the thick of it, as is her kid. And I love you, Leia. But my thing was right now that this conversation is so much dicier and so much spicier because our society is doing this whole us and them thing. And now people want to actually make lists and recordings.
You say us and them?
Yes.
it's almost like we've done this shit before.
Right. And I'm like, is this some Nazi fascist shit where we are now going to have a register of people that you think might be transgender? And that, what is that being used for? And so I feel like this is not a great time for those conversations to really take hold because of the divisiveness of our society and the fact that there
That's a fair
are
point.
so many
and it's
wedges.
new. People don't know how to feel about it.
It's new. It is super conflicted. It's fraught with all sorts of feelings, and right now I feel like our society is having all sorts of wedges driven into it. And so for me, I'm like, we need to find as much empathy and kindness and sweetness and understanding for each other.
I'm with all that.
And we can come back to this later because it can't matter that much. What matters more is feeling more like a community in all sorts of ways. That's where I'm at right now because I'm scared for our future.
Yeah, and that's going to be tough because that trans woman feels like she needs to be a part of that community.
Yeah.
That biological woman feels the opposite, right?
Yeah.
So there's always just going to be a headbutt of feelings and emotions, and
I agree.
yeah, it's tough. It's definitely not an easy topic. If you would like to touch more on it, you can book 15 minutes with Dr. Cari
Facts,
I
man.
heard-
I'm
We're
happy to
selling
talk
that.
about it.
at Tebra.com. You
We're
see the link at the
selling that.
bottom.
We're selling
Just a
it.
cool $75 to get you on there. You can rip her head off about this
Ladies
topic
and
if you feel like it,
Bring it.
but you got to pay that $75 first.
It's been an amazing night, man. I've loved this. This has been, I love our lives. And we love this. I'm thankful.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Take us home, Jeffrey.
Yeah, make sure you check out that link on the bottom, FFS with Dr. Cari. She's taking new patients now.
Good night, you guys. Have a great week.
So check your butthole.
Not on telehealth. I mean, I guess you could bend over in front of the camera if you wanted to.
He could see an apple. I'll tell you that right now.
Well,
What if they put their finger in and you just tell me what it feels like? And what am I
There you
supposed to feel for?
Okay, you
Does
feel
it
that knot
feel
right
like
there?
an
You feel that knot right there?
almond?
Don't touch that knot.
Is it unusual?
Don't shoot one on the
We're
floor.
like, well, miss, this is my first time. I don't really know what I'm feeling for.
Is it smooth?
Do you know that my father got his prostate checked and he shot something on the floor and he felt insecure for like 4 weeks?
Shot what?
He busted a
Something.
nut somehow.
Oh,
Another
good
thing hit.
for him.
Oh,
Yes!
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you,
Yeah.
Battleborn Health. Thank
Hey,
you,
thank you
Caitlin.
everybody,
Thank you,
man.
Sharon.
salute, man.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll skip over that story.
It happened. He told me. I was there. I wasn't there, but
Were you on the floor?
no. When he
Oh.
Did he take his anger out on you?
no, he let me drive the car because he was so insecure that he used to drive tonight.
Damn.
I was like, thank you.
He went in passenger seat, huh?
Yeah, he had a very nice car too. I was surprised he let me drive, but he was so. He picked me up from school that day. He didn't feel. He couldn't look me in the eyes. He couldn't do it. Poor fella. Poor man.
Wow, that's fragile.
This is For Fuck's Sakes with Dr. Cari, man. We had a Dank Sportscast. Me, my boy Jeffrey. I'm Vegas. That's Jeffrey over there. We had a ball tonight, man. We love y'all. Let the music rock.